Hey there, Bob. It is Jay here at Rorick Mazda. I just wanted to say thank you again for the opportunity to help. Now, the vehicle here in front of me, I'm very familiar with it. Why? Because it's been my personal demo the last couple months here. So I'm very familiar when it comes to not only the Cx-30, but especially in the carbon trim, because that's what I've been using. So I apologize if it's a little dirty. The salt has kind of gotten to it, and I've literally been washing it off at home. I've been running it through the wash system here and so forth. But regardless, I figured by making you a video, it would be a little bit more intuitive to learn a bit more about the vehicle and the trim in general. Now, what makes the carbon trim very unique and kind of special is I always say, what you see is what you get. And what I mean by that is it's one color, one exterior package, one interior color only. So all carbons are going to be polymetal gray, which is kind of like a gunmetal gray. Now, granted, with a little bit of the salt dust on it and no light, you do see that this does look quite gray. But what makes this so unique is in the sunlight, almost like this opaque blue pops out of it. It is a very, very cool color. All carbons will have the blacked out side mirrors as well as the 18-inch blacked out wheels. Now, safety is a big thing, so much like I assume your CR-V has the Honda Sense, so things like the adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot warning, collision avoidance, backup camera, cross alert, all of that is going to be standard as well on the Mazda. Same thing with full LED headlights that can even use the high and low beams automatically. Now, in terms of vehicle size, this is going to be quite a bit smaller than the CR-V. It'll offer you similar proportions, but obviously a smaller footprint, as you can see. And then now that we have some light kind of hitting the back, you'll see that blue pull through that I had mentioned. All-wheel drive is going to be standard. You have, interestingly enough, an engine that makes more power than even your CR-V plunked in this vehicle. So from an acceleration, handling, and performance standpoint, it will be a night and day difference. Same thing with advanced key. If I walk up and grab the handle, it'll unlock the car. And then red leather interior only, and that's sort of what got me on the carbon. Is I absolutely just think this interior is so cool, especially because you'll notice you have some red stitching all throughout the dash, across the dash, up the center console. Now, a little different is, even though Mazda is also a Japanese brand, much like Honda, Mazda tries to be more of a German. They want to kind of be more sort of Audi, BMW. So the screens are very high up on the dash, but they're not touch. Mazda doesn't believe in touchscreen. Everything is going to be on that dial-like system behind the gear shifter to do all the features and functions. Gauges, you'll have a half digital, half analog display, dual climate system. You will have heated seats, obviously all leather, 8-way power with power lumbar, 2-way memory, and your standard size sunroof. If anything, I think the only feature that you may be giving up on this particular level from your current EXL in the CR-V is the power liftgate. The carbon trim levels in the Cx-30 will not have the power liftgate. You would have to go an additional step above this trim into the premium trim in order to acquire that. If you do go to the premium trim, you are going to gain quite a few features that even your CR-V would currently be absent of, which would be like a head-up display comes standard in the premium, adaptive headlights that move with your steering wheel is standard in the premium. Among is what Mazda considers, well, not considers, what they call, it's a 3D audio system provided by Bose. Our carbon does have Pioneer audio, so I will say you'll probably find a much better audio system in this than even your current vehicle. But I hope that kind of helps go over this particular level that your online request had came through, just to better explain the vehicle, to see, what your thoughts are and learn a little bit more about it in kind of a more respectful manner of your time. So I appreciate it greatly. Hope this helps and look forward to hearing back. Thank you again.